It's time for Carole and Carmella on The Buzz, One Voice Radio.
Hey, hey, hey! Welcome to the Buzz Talk Show. I'm your girl Carmella.
And I am your girl, Carole.
What's up, you guys?
What's going on?
So guess what?
What?
You're tuning in to what?
OneVoiceRadio.com.
And we're 20 on YouTube. Hey, y'all, hey.
What's up?
Ooh. What's up, ladies?
We're going to stop, y'all. Man. What's up, everybody?
It don't flow as well as ladies.
I know. We want you guys to continue listening to us. We don't want y'all to feel like we haters. Because we're not. We just, we just got to celebrate the ladies. That's all.
And we greatly appreciate everybody that come
Absolutely.
on in.
Yes. Come on in. Come on in. It's
Yes.
a Wednesday, y'all.
It's the first Wednesday of the month.
So we can say what?
It's the first of the month. Wake up. Get up.
Please get up. It's 11 o'clock Central. If you're not up now.
We heard in over 170 countries, so it might be nighttime. It might be
Somewhere,
daytime.
yeah, it's nighttime somewhere. Like we say, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's nighttime somewhere.
What they mean by 5 o'clock somewhere?
See? It's nighttime somewhere. Somebody getting them D's in.
But
when you get up,
guess what? It's Wednesday here.
What?
It's hump day.
What?
Guess what else, y'all?
What?
Y'all ready to hit it?
I'm ready.
Because we on a high today.
Hey, we're on a high every day. Every Wednesday. Hey.
It's Wednesday.
Hey.
It's Wednesday.
Hey. I think she gets sillier and sillier every week.
Early.
And I just have to fall in suit with her.
Early time.
We just want to wake you up. If you a little sleepy, got one eye open, one eye closed, we want you to wake on up.
That, or if you had an attitude, you got into it with your kids, your mate, your
co-workers, your boss,
supervisor, whoever.
Somebody. We want you to get happy. It's Wednesday. You halfway there. You almost there. You almost through this.
We try to help you.
You can chill out, rejuvenate over the weekend. Yeah, you can do all that. But Carmella is going to give you our infomercial, because for those of you that we said are asleep, we want you to know how to reach us anytime, 24/7.
All the time, 24/7. I told you we are on what? OneVoiceRadio.com. And we're heard in over 170 countries, you guys.
Let that marinate for a minute. Just let that marinate. 170 countries. Come on, somebody.
You can tell your cousin in Africa,
Europe, Japan, Italy, France. We don't care.
Wherever. Bonjour.
Okay. Okay.
We want them to listen to OneVoiceRadio.com. But guess how? You can have it on your mobile device, you guys. So go and download it from your Google or Apple store, or you can actually have it on your web. So tell Alexa to play One Voice Radio, you guys.
Absolutely.
And she'll play it.
Absolutely.
She will play it.
Yeah.
Also, we are on YouTube, you guys. Hey, we stay doing the twin thing. So come on over to YouTube so you can see us and how we like to jazz it up with our twin thing.
Hey.
That is the Buzz Talk Show with Carole and Carmella. Make sure you add that Carole so you can see just us. Got it? Okay. We got our official website, which is the Buzz Talk Show as well. We are on Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, whatever you find a talk show podcast, we are there. So please, if you haven't already, go, subscribe to all these platforms so you can get those notifications every time a video, whatever, is loaded. We're on Facebook, TikTok, and IG. TikTok, this one here, everybody loves how she cooks up. So
have fun. Just have fun.
if you're feeling down, just to be feeling down.
A little laugh.
Go on over to TikTok and watch how she cook, y'all. We love interacting with you guys over there. Yeah. Facebook, we kind of keep it a little professional there. We have a like page and we have a group. The group, people like to promote their business, upcoming events, in search of whatever. They just like to be in the group and, be peeking and see what's going on. Lastly, guess what, y'all? IG. Well, IG. So we don't have anything covered for you. Let us know so we can make a page and,
Cover all avenues.
Yeah.
But you all, it is so funny. We tell you every week to email us. We actually had someone who just hypothetically asked us a question, because we get on here every Wednesday and we twinning, like we said, and they just thought that was the cutest thing and just wondered, did we do that all the time, every day? The answer to that is drum roll, Carmella. Yeah. No.
Oh.
No, we don't. We do not walk around every day, all day dressed alike. Yeah, we have a lot of things that's alike. But yeah, they just was wondering, is that something we just do?
Now, have we been doing this a long time?
Yeah, we've been doing it a long time. Yeah, since she was born. Might as well just say that, because couldn't have been the same thing, but it was the same color. It was the same colors and all, but yeah. This is just what we do, but we don't do it every day. It's
like we twin, but we not that real like twin thing. Like you gotta wake up and be like, what you wearing today?
No.
Special occasion.
We have to figure it out. What's Wednesday? What we doing? This day, that day, whatever. Whenever we're dressing alike. Yeah. But it's not every day. So inquiring minds wanted to know. So that's the answer. No.
Any other questions? Email us. That is thebuzztalk411@gmail.com.
Absolutely. I thought that was hilarious. So, I was glad to answer it. I thought it was so funny that I would just put it out there for everyone, because I'm sure someone else probably was wondering that as well. Since we said we're the Buzz Twins. Yes, we are. But anywho, my magic question. How was your weekend? We had a great weekend. Absolutely. Spent some time with some families. Want to send a shout out to our cousin that graduated from UAB this weekend. You all, we are super proud of her. So we're giving her some snaps and some claps. Yes, Julia Griffin from UAB. Congratulations, cuz. Juju, congratulations. You want a bucket?
Yeah. Oh, he's trying to rhyme.
I do it, he's
trying to rhyme.
You on the buzz, cuz. Yes. Absolutely positivity. Congratulations to you. So happy for you. Sweetest thing you ever want to meet. She absolutely is. Yeah. So we shared some little family time with her and celebrated her this weekend. Did a couple of little things, but we just wanted to salute her on the buzz, like we did last week with Miss Gabby. And we do so often with T.O. We just gonna salute him just because he's an absolutely awesome person. But anyway, need I digress? Let's move on. We like to talk about just some things that be happening in the news. And keep in mind, again, we're only on once a week. So if something happened last Thursday, it's a week before we can bring it back to you again. A whole week before we can come back to you and talk to you about the NFL drafts. Because we were excited about it, because our number one team had the top pick 3.
So since we congratulate, we're going to congratulate some more.
Absolutely. Who we going to congratulate, Carmella?
We got our old quarterback.
Just Bryce Young, just love him to death. Love him.
He is now going to be with the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, quarterback.
Yeah. And guess who else?
Who else we got?
Will Anderson, y'all.
Oh, I'm going to miss Will blocking out there. I'm going to miss him. I'm going to miss him with them picks.
When I say he was A1 on the field,
A1.
These boys deserve it. He's going to currently be with the Houston Texans. Ooh.
So I'm gonna be some fans from now of some of these other teams that I've before.
Because you got Jalen, you got Bryce, you got Tua, you got Jones. I mean, you got Will.
And all of this is coming from what? The University of
Alabama.
Alabama.
Yes, yes.
Alabama.
Lastly, we got Gibbs, y'all.
Yes,
Gibbs, he gonna be
yes.
with the Detroit Lions.
So
So we got a lot of NFL. At first, we wasn't too tough on NFL, but as we have more and more guys that, make it onto the NFL, we still got to show our support.
yeah, so even though that happened last week, we're just coming on today, so we got to tell you about it.
Yeah.
And we had been giving our salute to Jalen because he was the highest paid NFL player. Well, they wanted to come for us, y'all.
Somebody had to come knock
They
on the
had to
door.
come for us. They was like, Jalen will not. So whereas Jalen was at 255 million, now Mr. Jackson is at 260 million. But it's okay.
It's okay.
Because
Jalen was first.
I mean, it does not matter because both of them are getting paid. They're getting paid. So Jalen is not hurt by that at all. He just forced the hand for you all to step up to the plate. So yeah. So we can't, just jump up and down. Well, yes, we can. We can still jump up and down for Jalen because that's him. He's all the way around a well-rounded person.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, okay. I mean, he is just, the things he says, it's just, I mean, he's just a great person all the way around. So very proud of him. Because, some of them get there, they lose their mind and talk crazy and all this kind of stuff. So we're prayerful that has not, even during the time with Alabama, happened to Jalen. So even when he was playing this year, it didn't happen. So we want him to stay humble as he is. Yeah.
And so is the rest of them, Nick instills so much in them.
Bryce, yes, I mean, yeah, you can tell.
How he groomed them to speak on we as a team versus,
Absolutely.
I won this, I won that.
Right.
It's always a team effort.
All I heard once Bryce got this #1 pick was that he could not be there without his boys. And he means that that's just not a speech or something that he wrote. He showed that all away, all this time. So yeah, kudos to him for realizing, there's no I in team. There is no I in team, period. Period. That's whatever it is you're doing. There is no I in team. Together, everyone achieves. And we say that all the time, absolutely all the time. So kudos to all of them. Last week we had some deceased deaths that happened. And of course the internet just blows up once it happens or whatever. I don't know how many people usually watch Dancing with the Stars, but their #1, who they used to call Simon Lynn, passed away. And then we had Jerry Springer, pass away. I mean, and then we had Harry Belafonte. And I'm sure it was others, but those are the ones that really they were talking about on the news. I kept seeing coming across social media. So definitely, I mean, we send our well wishes to their families, praying for them and all of that, because until it happens to you, a loved one, and it's different with everyone, but again, we like we said, we touch on a little bit of things that happens in the news, even with this still so much shooting and mass shootings, you all. I don't know what else we could say. I mean, kids, college, high school students, it's just a lot going on. I mean, you can't say anything to your neighbors anymore. Stop doing this. You don't know what, I mean, it's a lot going on.
Time has definitely changed, where they say it takes a village. So if you were outside doing something, the neighbor could say, hey, you're not supposed to be doing that. Or in school, a teacher, hey, I'm gonna call your mom, this, that, and the third. Now it's different.
And the thing about that is, even in some of these cases, it's not even just the kids that's doing it, it's adults. So you can't, hey, like I said, you say something to the adult, don't do that. And then they come over and retaliate on you. I mean, I know a lot of people say all the time, I don't watch the news because it's always bad things. It is. It's
Mhm.
it's a lot, a lot. Like the first 10 minutes or whatever of the news, it's just you just don't
Bad.
never know. I mean, when you think you have heard the worst of the worst, it's always something just to top that, just to top that. So, but you need to know what's going on. So, I'm always, whether it's local, whether it's national or whatever, I'm, kind of in watching the news, see what's going on. And, a lot of it we be buzzing about anyway. Some of it we don't want to buzz about
Right.
because it just brings you down. But it's reality and you need to know.
Yeah. And I think some of it is, go back to how it used to be. Get the kids active. They, maybe got too much time on their hands. So get them back active so they can see these great. I know they see 'em. How Jalen and Will and Gibbs and two or whoever, playing ball and some of the other players, even women, Venus, Serena, whoever, just
But that's the thing as well. Yes, it's the greatness with the sports, but it's so much other stuff if you put your mind to it that you can be great with as well that has nothing to do with the sports. But you got to put your mind to that and not all this foolishness that's going on in the world.
and they might need help being introduced to that. Might be playing an instrument or dance or whatever else, but even drawing or poetry, whatever it may be.
Stay busy, stay focused, a idle mind. Oh my goodness. And one thing that Mr. Oram constantly has been saying lately that a lot of this is being when they took prayer out of the schools. I mean, that's something to think about, you all, because sometimes you might not be getting it at home.
Right.
And it might deter you from doing something you were thinking about doing, or I don't know. I don't know the answer to it. I just know it's a lot going on and it's not all good.
Right.
It is not.
And they're being led by, adults. So if they see you doing wrong or doing this, doing that, of course they're gonna follow suit.
Absolutely.
So it starts within, it starts with self.
Anyway, past that. I know we talked to you a little bit about the spending time with family this weekend from Miss Julia Griffin. But we talked to you a little bit last week about a One Voice event that was taking place this weekend, you all. As always, we never go into the whole lineup and everything about One Voice. We always tell you to email us, and there have been people emailing us, asking questions, to want to find out what's going on. Because, we cannot just go through the whole thing, but we had an awesome weekend this weekend.
We had a time last night. We had a time this weekend.
I mean, and it's just going to continue to build from there, but it's not for the masses. We say that we it's not for the masses. It's for the people that has that desire, have that resilience about them. Yeah, it was an awesome weekend. We was fortunate enough to be in the presence of Mr. Oram and his presence, getting all the knowledge from him. But we also had our COO, Mr. Jeffrey Landrum, laying it out in Texas, Houston. And then we had Mr. Stanley Doucette doing his thing in Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, you all, this weekend was phenomenal. And as we say, we know, we say it's going to get better and better. Well, our term is going to get gooder and gooder. We know that's not politically correct, but we're not politically correct. The buzz is not politically correct. We like to give you the information, but we're going to have fun when we do it. And, it's not, like I said, if you want the political correct, Thursday's podcast with Mr. Oram, he'll give it to you politically correct. But yeah, so awesome weekend, some awesome things that's happening with our company. And if you're interested in it or want to find out about it, shoot us an email. Where, Carmella?
It is the Buzz Talk 411@gmail.com.
Absolutely. But I'm going to do what right now?
You and Google gonna give you a quote quote.
I'm going to give my quote. I am. And this all falls in. You know how we do it, you all. Failure is an important part of your growth and developing What?
Resilience.
Resilience. We're going to talk about resilience because you got to be resilient in what you do. You are. You got to be. Because as we've been talking to you about Jalen Hurts, he was resilient in becoming the best quarterback he could be. That's how you got to look at it. He was resilient. And we took it a little further because we want to give you the definition of
Make it
resilience.
plain. What they say, make it plain.
We want to make it plain.
So to make it plain, resilient is the capacity to withstand or to recover from difficulties and toughness.
The things that stand out to me with that is difficulties and toughness.
To recover
Absolutely.
from difficulties.
You're going to have some difficulties and you're going to have some what? Toughness. But you got to be resilient with it. I don't care what nobody says. We are resilient with this one. If you're not, shame on you. Sorry. But be resilient with something, whatever you're doing, whatever goal it is you're after, whatever dream you're trying to have, whatever, what we said the first of the year, your New Year's resolution, where we are now in May. It's May what? What?
May 3rd.
May 3rd. It's May 3rd. We are May now, you all. We kept saying back in April, what? That we was coming to May, we should have these flowers now because we had so much rain.
My gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're still having an Easter snap. I thought it was supposed to be a snap. The snap is still snapping, y'all.
Snapping.
It's snapping. Temperature is still getting a little low at night, but it warms up a little bit in the daytime. But normally when it's hot, it's hot. When it's cold, it's cold. Now you don't know from day to day if you need to wear some boots or some sandals.
All in 1 week.
I mean, absolutely. But you know, it's resilient.
It's definitely tough.
It's definitely tough. I mean, regardless of that, it's tough. But you all, you got to be tough too. We tell you all the time, we're going to tell you the rest of 2023, we're going to tell you over in 2024. If you failed, dust yourself off. Get back up and try it again.
Okay, Aaliyah.
Okay. Dust yourself off. Okay.
I was gonna say, for y'all that don't know, she said, dust yourself off and try again.
Yeah.
Yes. So when it comes to your business, when it comes to your job, your position, your this, your that, you got to be tough.
Resilient.
If COVID ain't taught you nothing else, you got to be tough when it comes to all this.
I think we need to get a shirt and say, I'm resilient.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna see it. You're here on the buzz. On the buzz, you're gonna see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna look out. If y'all want to play some water too.
I'm resilient.
Yeah.
If you don't believe it, you cannot achieve it, you all. Again, these are not just cute little cliches that it's the truth.
Yes.
You got to be resilient. I don't care what happens, figure it out. You're gonna get knocked down. You're gonna get knocked over, kicked over, bumps, bruises, all of that. But dust yourself off and try again.
And that's with life itself. Life gets hard from day in, day out bills or just illnesses,
relationships.
Yeah.
I see so much on social media that so many people are talking about their relationships. I'm surprised, but it's out there.
Social media, it give you the front. It give you it's good on the outside.
It gives you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because there's some of them that's not talking about it, probably worse off than the ones that are. But I understand. Social media is not for you to air all of your dirty laundry. But you got to be resilient. You got to be. I don't care, like she said, in whatever it is that you're doing, you got to be resilient. And that's what we're talking about with one voice, with whatever it is that we're doing, because it's multiple things. It's not just one thing, it's multiple things. And we're going to be resilient in that.
And when it comes to, even in the definition, it says to recover. So for those that feel like you're still knocked down, you haven't got up yet, you got to keep applying pressure. You got to keep going until it gets to the point of, the victory lap, you rejoicing. It's not going to happen just,
overnight. You got to work for it. And don't fool yourself. Please don't fool yourself. Don't say, oh, I tried or I did. Be honest with yourself. If you're not gonna be honest with yourself, who will?
Yep. Then even being on the religious end, you got some people, oh, I prayed, I prayed. Okay, are you putting a little work into that prayer as well?
Faith without works
Is
is
dead.
dead.
Boom.
Yeah,
Drop the mic.
yeah.
There you have it.
Okay. But you got to put some work into it. You're not just going to sit there and like, oh, Lord, I want this business. I want my business to thrive. I want this. And you just sitting there flipping a channel watching.
And what's the name? Bewitch or whoever you think is going to come sprinkle it and give you that house.
Bewitch going to do this. She going to twinkle that nose. And she did some kind of twinkle, but no, it's not. You got to work. Like we said often, unless you got some family member that's making 255 million and gonna drop a little something in your lap.
Because guess what? Hurts made Lamar work a little bit harder to get that 260. Because he had 255. He was like, oh, let me outdo two.
Now let's see if somebody can go in there working and be like, look, you know what? Let me get 265.
Right.
Going once, going twice. Okay, because that's what they could have just as well did for
Right.
Jackson, but hey, but yeah, but they work for that, you all. They've been working for that for years. They didn't just go in and say, oh, I'm just,
Guess what? They had a plan too. They laid it out, made it plain.
This is like, what I can do.
This is what I can do.
Are you gonna pay me for it? Because this is what I can bring in for you.
That was their game.
So what's your game plan? You got to be resilient. You got to be, no matter what obstacles come your way. You are, I'm telling you, listen to us. Get on that Thursday night podcast from Mr. Forum. The mindset, we got it everywhere because we come into it every week. The mindset of a champion. This is the champion you are. You ought to get on there and listen to what he's talking about. Yeah. Pick his mind, pick his brain, know what he's doing. Like we say all the time, if you're the smartest person in your circle, you need to move up because you don't want to be the smart. I mean, that's cute. That's cute. Now,
you got to learn. Keep learning.
Keep learning. Keep elevating. Be resilient. I'm gonna keep saying it. Be resilient in whatever it is that you're doing. Yep. Because we're resilient. We coming back here with you next Wednesday and the next Wednesday but just Wednesday, y'all. We resilient.
Guess what? We're human, so we be tired, be having a lot of work to do. Life happens, but guess what? We're here every Wednesday with a smile. We resilient.
Gonna keep doing it and doing it.
Every Wednesday, right here.
Every Wednesday. Absolutely.
With a smile. Y'all caught that picture? Did y'all catch the picture?
Let's do it again. Okay, she's silly. Now, if somebody caught that picture, y'all got to send it to us. We might have a little something for you. Too late now, we ain't doing it again.
And for those that's on the radio, y'all better go to YouTube and get that picture.
Screenshot.
And see what you're going to get.
I just get a thank you. Shout out. But anywho,
but find out.
You don't know what you don't know.
Double dog dare you.
Be resilient. Anywho, we had fun with you all. We had fun this weekend. We got some more work we got to do. We got to keep doing it. We want to keep pushing you all.
You got to push.
Hey. I don't know it, but I like to be. And I'm anyway, y'all, we finna go because Carmella is feeling every single week.
Goodness.
Every
week I'm going to sing to y'all. I can't sing for real. But I'm going to sing a tune.
Yeah.
I got a song for everything.
Something, anything. But Carmella, you want to give us our closing information?
Sure.
Tell the good people how they can find us.
The good people that we told you to take our picture. Email us. That is thebuzztalk411@gmail.com. We are on YouTube. That's where you can screenshot our picture. That is the Buzz Talk Show with Carole and Carmella. We have our official website as well. That is the Buzz Talk Show. All of our websites are over there. So if you enjoyed this one little sample, go get you some more. We're on Amazon Music, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Just Google us. You'll find up there. Yes. And lastly, we are on all social media platforms, which is TikTok, That is the Buzz Twins. Facebook, we have the Buzz like page, and we have a group. Lastly, IG, we're on all of them, which is the Buzz. So you type in the Buzz, you're likely to find us. Yes. And we greatly appreciate the support so far for those that, like, just simply liking,
It
commenting,
means a lot, really.
subscribing, watching the actual show, the views matter, all of that matters, as we build the platform. And we just want to say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's so silly, y'all. We do thank you all for real, though, seriously, because we would not be here if you were not watching and following us and just giving us inspiration and encouragement and all. We wouldn't. But for what, So we appreciate you all. We absolutely
So
do.
just remember what we told you this week. Be resilient in whatever you do.
Whatever you do, you all be resilient. We had fun as we always do, but this is how we got to go. Until next time, we out.